The official trade is officially completed. Some of your favorite guys are finally back to training camp. It all goes down next, right here on Hammers.House.
The United States are strongly encouraged to shelter in place to avoid being attacked or taken hostage. To shelter in place, take the following precautions. Close all windows and doors, and all lights.
Welcome to the official, the original, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions. Welcome to Hammers.House. Hope everybody's having a great day. Before we go any further, let's do a quick roll call. I see a lot of people already pulling up to the building. Chansworthy, what's good? You first on deck, bro. Robert Pena, Raider for life. Sinister Rain, NVD Money. My son Prez, Berserk, what's good? Swin Raider, Robert Pena, Willie Wayne. He's saying that my volume is low. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know right now. Am I not close enough to the mic? What is the deal? Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Adrian, you're Matrix Raider, what's good? Anthony, trying to catch up. Dragon Hendricks, Tatushi Bashi. Hello, sir. I'm a big fan. I wish I could meet you in person and get a hat signed or something. I appreciate your input on the Raiders. Long live Hammer. Much appreciated, man. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you. Come out to Adelanto. Come out to Adelanto next weekend. You can meet, you can greet, we can take pictures, all that fun stuff. Guys, again, Cannexus.com, CANNEXS.com. The Raider Week 0 Raider Nation kickoff party and following the Burning Trees Festival. You guys don't want to miss this epic weekend. Get your tickets today. LV, the head of Mount Shieldmore Security. What up, what up? Bobby, what's good? New house is great. As you guys can see, the room is finally complete. We got the belts up. The light is up. I got a TV in front of me now. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. The room is done. The vault is officially done. Shout out to Prez on the link. Those that are coming on in, y'all know the routine. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell for all your Raiders content. You guys want to support me and support the channel. The link is pinned to the top, as well as the new merch, a shit ton of new merch. I don't know if he's in here right now, but shout out to EJ Raider. He got the CWA. You guys pretty much know what that is. He got the t-shirt the other day. He had to show it off on IG. He needs to actually post that on IG. So EJ, I think you are in here. Put that shirt up on your IG and spread the word to everybody. Let's get it going. Hammer, you missing my picture behind you. All right, so let's get into it because you know I hate being distracted. First order of business right now. I know you guys saw the thumbnail. We'll get into that momentarily. But it is official. Safety Tyree Gillespie has officially been traded to the Tennessee Titans for a 7th round conditional draft pick. And also, they have released their fourth tight end. What was the name again? Uh, Briley Moore. He was said to be fourth on the depth chart for the Titans. They needed to cut him to make room for Tyree Gillespie. Gillespie was drafted in 2021 by us in the fourth round, 8 tackles. He was more of a special teams guy. Our depth right now at the safety position is very, very deep. So I wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Good luck in Tennessee. We'll see you week 3, and I will be out there. We move on. It is official, man. And again, you guys saw the thumbnail. The boys are back. Trayvon Mullen, Bilal Nichols, Jonathan Hankins. Who am I missing? Divine Diablo and, of course, Darren Waller are all back at practice today. Darren Waller was dealing with that hankering hamstring injury. The hamstring is definitely something that is no joke. I've experienced it firsthand. I've torn my hamstrings several times. Actually, one time, tore both on the same play. So it's definitely something that's a nagging injury and something that you really need to monitor when it comes to playing sports. So I'm glad he did his recovery. Glad to see him back on the field. Let's get this extension done for him and be done with this already. Shout out to Key. Key is in the building. Let me get back to the... Here we go. Hi, Key. Welcome to the vault. Now it's fully complete. Now you can see how it looks. We still got to add more stuff. I got to give you guys the link for the Amazon wish list. I'm thinking about maybe putting a shelf behind me, like right under where the belts are. Whatever Raider memorabilia you guys want to donate, send out, whatever. I got to get a P.O. box as well. The only thing is, the only way I will accept it is if you guys personally sign it. So whether you're watching live or not, you guys will always be in the vault and always be part of this house and this new chapter in my life. We are a little under 3,700 subs right now. So if you're new in here, do not let it be your last. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Appreciate everybody that's been waiting. Appreciate those that are in here now. I know it's been a while. We came back almost 2 weeks ago. Still trying to get into the mix of things and get into this grind of being back on and doing everything. So, yeah. LV said that he got his Jacob Johnson jersey posted on IG. I'm going to have to take a look at that later. Sean Johnson, the unofficial producer of Hammers.House. We worked out defensive end Jordan Jenkins. Now, look. Our edge rushing room, I think, is good. I think we're solidified there at this point. We got to work out. We have to try to sign a free agent defensive tackle. Again, I said this on Raider Rays Live last night, and if you guys haven't subscribed to him, check him out. Pretty good content. Definitely want to see this kid grow. Look, the one thing right now that I feel that needs to be addressed is a defensive tackle room. Whether we're waiting for these other 31 teams to cut guys, if there's guys that we're just waiting in the wings to try to snatch up, whether there's maybe a free agent that's out there that his asking price is kind of high right now and we're waiting for it to drop a little bit and then pull the trigger on it, then great. I'm all for it. But those that have been up in arms already, we haven't even gone through week 1 of the regular season. I'm channeling my inner Aaron Rodgers when I say this to you guys. RELAX. Relax. We're going to be just fine. But right now, throughout the rest of the preseason, the defensive line, the offensive line is what I'm focusing on the most. I spoke to, I think it was Prez last night, giving him an idea of what I think our offensive line should look like. Again, you've heard the things about Leatherwood. We don't know what the hell is going on right now with him. He's so up and down. Van City, what's good? He's so up and down right now that it's like, is this dude going to be a starter or not? So I've had him in certain instances and other times not so much. Lester Cotton is getting everybody's attention right now. I think he's going to be really, really good moving forward. Again, I trust in our lineman whisperer, our offensive lineman whisperer, and that's Carmen Brasillo. Cotton came out of nowhere. He's been around us for 4 years now, but all of a sudden he has developed and stepped up tremendously, especially throughout this preseason. Dylan Parham, again, a very versatile offensive lineman. We got him in the 3rd round of this year's draft. He's another guy we could plug and play, whether it being center, guard, whatever. I'm looking from this standpoint right now, and don't quote me on this. Shout out to the Ricardo. I see you guys coming on in. I don't want to get sidetracked. Yoshi, what's good? Miller, maybe Parham at the left guard position, or Leatherwood. Andre James or Dylan Parham at the center position. Lester Cotton, Thayer Munford at the right tackle position. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's the one right now that I'm sold on, that I think could be a very good offensive line for us. Not great, but guys that will be able to get the job done this season for Derek Carr and the rest of the guys that we have on that offense. That Munford against Max at practice is starting to get a lot of hype. Look, a lot of these one-on-ones have gotten a lot of hype over the last 2 weeks. The one with Hobbs and Devontae Adams, and I'll keep saying it, iron sharpens iron. I think that these guys are going to bring the best out of each other in practice, and these guys will definitely be able to produce on the field. Granted, Devontae Adams, in my opinion, is the elite receiver of the NFL. They're saying Hobbs could potentially be starting as an outside corner now. I love it. You're battling against the number one receiver in the league in practice every single day. That's only going to make you get better. I'm all for it. Show them that Cotton's that I showed you. Prez, you're going to have to send it to me again. Unless you sent it to me in Discord, which I could try to pull up real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. No dead air. I'm not trying to do dead air. We're going to do this the right way today. Let me see if I can find this real quick, though. Where is it? Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. So here's Lester Cotton's stats so far throughout this preseason. And right now, believe it or not, again, I know it's preseason, but right now, throughout the preseason, he is first amongst all guards. Total snaps, 78. Pass blocks, 55. Hurries, 2. No QB hits. No sacks allowed. Best ranked amongst all guards in the entire league this preseason. 71.2 pass grade at the Hall of Fame game. Sorry, guys. 81.0 the last game. I don't know where this came from all of a sudden. Dude is stepping up tremendously throughout this preseason. He's obviously got the attention of our coaching staff, and definitely a guy that I really want to see start moving forward. So we shall see come week 1 if he's going to be that guy for us, most definitely. I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm here for it. Albert Garcia, not too much. Gillespie is officially gone. He's been shipped out to Tennessee for a 7th-round conditional draft pick. We've talked about the guys that have returned. Darren Waller, Devon Diablo, Bilal Nichols, Jonathan Hankins, Trayvon Mullen have finally all returned to practice today. That's really it. And now we're just talking about what I think about our offensive line, what I'm projecting our offensive line to be at this time. If you guys agree with that, I'd love to get a thumbs up. I think it's a solid lineup. I think it would definitely be a lineup that could really turn some heads, especially in this historically the toughest division in the NFL, in NFL history, is the AFC West right now. So, why am I scrolling up? I just put everything out there, bro. Been saying Mullen, the CB3 is a beautiful problem to have. Hey, he's back now. We got to see what he does throughout the rest of the camp. Hold on. Let me fix this a little bit. Oh, it might be a little too loud. Let's see what he does throughout the rest of this preseason and training camp, and see if he's going to potentially be that one on the other side of Rock Ya-Sin. Hammer, who surprised you and who didn't with the cuts yesterday? Anthony, you're the second person to ask me this in the span of like the last 2 hours. Honestly, nobody really surprised me. Shout out to Wasted. Wasted called Demarcus Robinson from the jump. VC, I said his name like 2-3 weeks ago where I was like, this dude's not going to make this roster. Butler was the one that we had a consensus down the board that he wasn't making it from the time we signed him. We're like, he's not making this roster. None really surprised me at this point in time. I think that we just continue to see what happens with this depth chart. Shout out to Bourbon. Much love to you, bro. And shout out to Raider for Life. He just joined the membership. He just joined the Drop the Hammer tier. Welcome to the Raider Nation Syndicate. Welcome to the family. If you guys want to support me and support the channel, the link is pinned to the top. The Nation's on. What's good? Still see us picking up a surprise cut on either side of the trenches. I think so too. No new news on Brandon Parker at this point. I kind of don't. Look, you guys have come after me when I've made comments about players, but I'll give you flowers when flowers are due. Right now, Brandon Parker hasn't done anything to turn heads to me, so I'd rather not hear about him at this point in time. Gotta love those emojis, y'all. Y'all want those sick-ass emojis, and I might end up updating them for this coming season. Hit that membership button today, y'all. What do you think of us bringing in Jordan? What up, Dave? Jordan Jenkins, I know Sean had mentioned him. Look, I feel like our depth chart right now, our depth when it comes to the defensive end position, we're good. We need D tackles. That's what needs to be the focal point right now, is trying to get a D tackle in here. A guy that can produce, a guy that can perform, a guy that can take double teams and open up the edge for both Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm going to continue to be until I hear, we signed this D tackle. Joe Schmo from Google University. I don't know. But this is what I'm waiting to see. Renewing the membership, actually. I was your first member. You sent me a shirt last year. I just renewed. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Kyle, thank you so much. They're finally up. Shout out to my contractors for getting this stuff up today, or yesterday rather. They put them up before I went to work. Couldn't be happier. Parker going on IR for sure, so we have 2 spots to add if we want. Yeah, we haven't heard anything about this whole IR thing. People, this rumor started last week. I don't know how the hell it started. Oh, he tore his tricep while he was lifting weights. Oh, he's on the IR. Nothing has come out of the Raiders camp that these things have happened, that he is on the IR. But Josh McDaniels did mention Brandon Parker in the press conference a couple days ago, but did not give full details on Brandon Parker's injury, his status, and did not say if he is not on the IR or not. So stay tuned for that, though. We'll see what happens. Big Mike, shout out to Big Mike. Check out Hammers.House new merch. Got me a CWA sweater and a Shields Up sticker coming on the 20th. Much appreciation, bro. Make sure when you get it, put it on IG for the world to see, bro. Show that shit off with pride. You guys support me as much as you do. Show it off. I don't know why all of a sudden this shit sucks. So EJ, I said it when I got the news yesterday. I was very surprised by this move. But at the same time, our safety room is very, very deep. Granted, Gillespie is more of a guy who's a special teams guy, but we saw what Matt Collins did on that punt the other day, right? Flew down the field and made a play. It sucks. It does. But next man up. Oh my God, I'm sorry. The Titans, obviously, they wanted depth at safety. They cut their 4th string, or who was supposed to presumably be their 4th string tight end. They cut him to make room for Gillespie. Obviously, they did that for a reason. David, have no faith in Hankins and Nichols, Hammer? Look, I have a lot of faith in Nichols. I feel a lot of people are sleeping on Nichols this year. Hankins, let him stay healthy and see what type of havoc he causes on that interior line. But Nichols is a guy that a lot of people are sleeping on. I'm not one of them. I think he's going to be a problem on that interior D-line for us this year. 1 week away from week 0 Raider Nation kickoff. Get your tickets today, y'all. Sounds like speculation. Let's not forget these insiders are watching with Omar, that's exactly my point. These people will make up shit, or they watch us. They watch us to get information, just so they have some type of credible story. When I recorded that screenshot of Derek Carr saying what he said to Gutierrez, You know how many media outlets took it? I got maybe one or two that actually gave me credit and mentioned it, put my Twitter up or whatever. But people took that and ran with that story because they had nothing else to talk about. Surprised they haven't made up some other random ass shit. Well, they did with this whole thing with Brandon Parker, but it is what it is. That's how the media is. Appreciate you, Jamal. Thank you. So what do we get out of the trade? We got a 7th round conditional pick. That's what we got out of it. I'm fine with that. Look, let's raise the capital for the draft picks that we're gonna have this coming season. At least we'll be fine. We will be fine. We traded what? Our first and our second this past year. We'll have first and seconds 2023. Get them likes up, wipe them feet. In here, bro, we break them thumbs. That's how we get that like button up. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell for all your Raiders content, y'all. Raphael's in here, El Capitan. See, Bourbon knows what it is. There you go, bro. Appreciate you. Still need solid depth. Thank you. Dimmy. You and I, we right here, bro. My concern is the depth at defensive tackle right now. So you and I are on the same page with that. Shout out to you. Hammer, that is their mindset, just like thieves. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sue is still out there. There's actually a lot of D tackles that are still out there. I went through the list not too long ago. He's out there. Sheldon Richardson's out there. JPP is out there, but JPP is more of a edge. There's a couple other guys. They were going to cut him. At least they got something. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to you, Ricardo. Wait on it. Here comes the Mumford severely. Oh, please don't. Please don't. And, by the way, non-Raider related, but kind of is because it's within our division. Wide receiver Mecole Hardman of the Kansas City Chiefs was carted off the field today during practice. So, haven't heard anything other than that, but oh well. Jamal, I think he makes the roster, though, for Tennessee. Malcolm Brown got cut. There was a report out there last night. I'm waiting to see if somebody can find this because I still have not seen it with the first slew of cuts. Was Nelson Aguilar cut by the New England Patriots? If anybody knows, please give me a confirmation on it. I saw it. One person mention it, but I have not seen any confirmations anywhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4... 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th, 11 picks in the 2023 draft, and up to $28 million in salary cap space. That's dope. Wow. Probably, yeah, you know what? We were talking about that, and even after he got cut yesterday, I said I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to KC. Who will start week 1 at right tackle? It seems to be a mystery at this point. In my opinion, I think it might be Thayer Munford if he keeps doing what he's doing, realistically. At this point, I don't know what the hell is up with Leatherwood. Look, I saw what he did in week 1, and he was solid when it came to the run blocking. Pass protection, he still needs to work on significantly. The recent game against Minnesota, I don't know. I don't know. Groin injury for Hardman, should be back. You got carted off because of your groin? Oh, my God. All right. You see how I didn't acknowledge that, right, Nation Zone? It is what it is. Damn, my skin's fair, but life's not. Think about that. Anyways, Mumford needed tight end and running back help every damn play. He not ready. A lot of people seem to think otherwise. And team light skin all damn day. I will be doing a live at some point this evening. I do want to finally get into the fantasy football for you guys. I would appreciate it if you tell everybody. Because, look, the fantasy football segments, obviously, you guys know my channel is a Raider content channel. I sprinkle in the UFC. I've stepped out of the box a few times. I covered the NBA Finals. But this coming football season, I'm going to be covering fantasy football rather. I will be doing fantasy leagues, not the daily fantasy, because I don't like messing with that. I did it a couple times in the past. I won a little money, but it's not my thing. I will give you guys the rankings by each position. I will show you the list of the top 25. I will break down the top 10 by each position. Throughout the season, we will do fantasy updates. We will do fantasy news. We will also be doing stardom sit-ems. So you guys can ask your questions on the live. You guys can ask your questions via the chat. And I'll get you ready for your Sundays, Saturdays, Thursdays, whenever games are played. I will get you guys prepared to hopefully help you guys kill in your fantasy leagues this year. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, this evening at some point, I will try to get on again and do that breakdown for you guys. I would do it now, but then it's like, it goes into this and it's a whole clusterfuck, and I don't want to do that. Yo, Press, you're a fool. Fucking play on words, man. Bourbon, I've said it where I've wanted to see Klee, because we know who we have on the edge now. I would like to see Klee play on the interior. We got to wait and see what Patrick Graham decides to want to do. He was the one that has been high on him even while he was with the Giants. He was high on Klee. So we just play it out and see what happens with Klee moving forward. He ain't getting cut. He's not getting traded. So let's not start that shit up again. Richard Lyon, salute to you, man. I need a WWE show. Look, I've covered a couple of the WWE pay-per-views, and some of them have gotten a shit ton of views out of nowhere, but I don't know if I want to get back to doing that, even though WWE is starting to get better with Triple H taking over. I'll think about it. You think we all sign another player on our team? I think we end up getting... I do believe we get some type of free agent at some point, and I think Waller's going to get his extension, like they said, by week 1. Are we going to break down how you're going to get smoked when you face Big Mike in Planet Raiders League? You would have thought, Mike. You would have thought, bro. I'm telling you, y'all are not ready. Y'all hear me speak my truth and spit my facts when I'm here. When it comes to fantasy football, y'all are going to be in for it this year. Y'all are going to be very, very disappointed. I still am trying to find out. I got to reach out to Graf and figure out exactly when the fuck we, like, not when we're going to do the draft, but exactly what our draft picks are going to be. Klee hasn't even been practicing. No, nothing, Ricardo. Nothing. I want to say Mwazi. I don't want to butcher it. I apologize. If it's your first time in here, don't let it be a last. Hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. So Aguilar is still on the roster. Okay, so whoever came out with that last night, I don't even remember the name. I was just like, this can't be real. So, and when I looked, I forgot what it was like. There was a tracker for cuts last night. The Patriots had to be announced. Like, they didn't have shit. And like, isn't everybody supposed to have their stuff in already? Snoop-a-loop! What up, bro? I did want to touch on, there's some comments that Tyron Johnson made today at practice. This is in regards to how the wide receiver room currently motivates him. So listen to this, guys.
I mean, that kind of been a story of my my whole career. You know, I've been at LSU, I've been at Oklahoma State, and all of them rosters were stacked with guys. So never was really shy away from competition. It's kind of, it make you better at the end of the day when you in a room, group of guys that could play. It make you better, it make you raise your game. So, yeah.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with competition. It's always good to have those guys ahead of you that you want to be just as good as. Just keep working your ass off, bro, and keep doing what you're doing throughout this preseason, and sky's the limit. But a lot of people seem to like this kid. I'm definitely a guy that gave him his shit after the first preseason game, but I do want to see him make this roster. I hope he makes this roster, but we got to wait and see. I think the Patriots are looking to trade Nelly or release. Yeah, probably, Sean. What are we going to do about Amik Robinson? Look, this is another one where people are like, oh, he's looking good in the slot right now, but he got fucking smoked and worked this past week. Look, game three's coming up. You better step the hell up or you're getting shipped out. He was a guy when I went through a list of cuts a few months ago. I thought he was going to be a guy that was going to be a cut a very, very long time ago. So, Amik, you're probably not watching, but dude, you better come to play. You better come with your lunchbox and ready to work this coming week. In other news, you guys know we had the Miami Dolphins this weekend. So I got a hold of this article from Sports Illustrated a little while ago, and apparently Tua is making a pitch to play against the Raiders in the preseason game. He hasn't played in the preseason yet, but this is where he's hoping to make his preseason debut. I don't know. I think they might have him. Like, he always wants to play. You know, him and Tyree Kill have been on this little bromance, this little honeymoon phase, but I don't know. Like, if he starts, great. It's not our monkey, not our circus. But we're not going to see many of our starters as of right now either. So why put him out there? Like, you want to get roughed up, you want to get thrown around, cool. But I don't know. I take Nelson Aguilar back here with the Raiders in a heartbeat, but for what round pick will we trade for him? Probably. He's owed a lot of money too. I think we could try to do some type of swap, and you guys are gonna eviscerate me for this, and I've constantly said no, we're not getting rid of him. I think their running back room is deep. I say potentially trade Klee and we get Nelly and some type of draft capital. Probably like a 5th or a 6th. Ham and my brother, I know it's only preseason, but we look very well. We absolutely do. We absolutely do. Patriots had the most expensive receiving core in the league. Wild. Yeah, and they're talking about how Mac Jones is already regressing. So without Josh McDaniels. So good luck with that. This is so annoying, bro. Little League World Series has been on. What's wrong with the Little... Well, I think there's a team from Long Island that's in the Little League World Series. I believe it's Massapequa. Shout out to Massapequa Coast. I actually there's 2 kids on that team that I used to work alongside their mom, who is a lacrosse coach and a phys ed teacher. So shout out to her. Shout out to her 2 boys. I hope they succeed. I hope this team makes it far in the Little League World Series. Wish you guys all the best. Brad, what's good? Amik is done, y'all. Trust your eyes and what you see out of him. He's on his way out. There you go. Raider Room, do you agree or do you disagree with that thought process of a straight up trade or maybe a trade and a draft pick? Would you guys do that? He's owed almost 15 mil and Klee is owed just under 10. For what? For what? They don't have a quarterback. If I was DK Metcalf, I would not have won an extension with that team. They do not have a quarterback. They don't have an offensive line. That team's going to be ass this year, man. Room running back, who do you like in this room? In our running back room, Amir Abdullah is solid right now. And I was a guy that was like, he's going to get cut. The chemistry he's built with Derek Carr so far has been phenomenal. He's going to be a guy that they're going to use in passing down situations. I'm excited for him and seeing him make this roster potentially. I think we end up running with a depth chart of 5 running backs. Jacobs, Drake, Zeus, Bolden, and Abdullah. Next cut I think is in the middle of next week. Shout out to Vixen, one of my longtime childhood friends. Much love to you. Hope all is well. God is in the building. If any team can get something out of Klee, it's the Patriots. Yeah. I think that if they can figure something financially to where that trade could balance one another out, then I don't see why not. But again, what do I know, right? I'm worried about Averett. Haven't heard what the injury is. Look, they're keeping a lot of things A lot of these injuries on the hush. They did the same thing with Nichols and Hankins. They were both undisclosed injuries. They're doing that. They're doing that with a lot of the players these days. It happens in other sports as well, where they don't put things out there just like that. Even hockey, like, and it's probably a stupid analogy, but like hockey, oh, this person has like a lower body injury, or they have this. They never specify exactly what it is. So it is what it is. Bro, fucking Locke got COVID yesterday after getting first team reps and pulled. Yep. I heard about that and I was just like, see, here we go. I moved out of the locker room and I moved into the vault, bro. Appreciate you pulling on up. Twitter's blowing up all of a sudden. Busting thumbs, 100 in the chat, and barely any likes. Come on, people. LV, let them know. Drake is going to be gone if you don't get it together. Look, Saul, if he is, he is. But I've also said that Drake is a guy that could be a trade capital as well. We could potentially get a 5th-round pick for him. The New Orleans Saints, nobody seems to know the full extent of the punishment for Alvin Kamara yet. He hasn't even been to court for this assault incident that happened during the Pro Bowl. If that's the case and he's going to be out for an extended period of time, it would make sense for us to ship Drake to New Orleans for a 5th-round pick. Just saying. They're super vague about it. Waller never wanted to say he was hurt because he got his 3rd. Oh my God, y'all are terrible. Prez. You're out of control. Look, like I said, with Waller, they disclosed it. They said it was a hamstring injury. The hamstring is a very, very tricky injury to recover from. Like I said, I've experienced it firsthand. I tore both hamstrings once at the same fucking time. That shit was brutal as fuck. The recovery time, depending on the grade that it is, the recovery takes quite some time for you to fully heal and really be able to move and explode, and it's a shitty fucking injury, man. Don't trade Drake. Last year, before he got hurt, he was balling multiple TDs in a game, touchdowns back-to-back week. I'm just looking from a conscious business standpoint at the fact that he also will not be back here next year, Mwazi. He won't be back here next year. And with Jacobs, we know that's up in the air. But I've said this from the time we've got these guys. The future featured backs of this team are going to be Zeus White and Britton Brown. And whenever Sincere McCormick heals from his injury as well, he'll probably be in that backfield in that depth chart as well. Look, I'm not saying it has to happen, guys. I'm thinking from a business standpoint. I'm just telling you what I think about it. But again, what do I know? But at times when I call things out, the shit comes to fruition, does it not? Hammered, this is our running back room. Jacob Johnson. Really like the guy. Josh Jacobs, Brendan Bolden, Zeus White, Amir Abdul, Kenyon Drake, Britton Brown, Austin Walter. I think Walter right now is probably showcasing for another team where he makes the practice squad. Britton Brown is another guy that's going to be on the practice squad. The remaining 5 guys up there are going to be on our depth chart come week 1. Brave, what is good, brother? Hammer, will we see Jacobs and Zeus on the field at the same time this season? You know what? There's a chance it could happen. We did see McDaniels run an offense this past week that had a pro gun set. For those that don't know what that is, had I think it was Stidham that was in the backfield as at quarterback, and you had, I forgot what backs they were, but it's a pro gun or a pro set system is when you have 2 running backs. This excludes fullback, 2 running backs side by side of the quarterback. Someone's going to have to go between Abdullah and Turner special teams. If one of them has to go, it's probably going to be Turner. And it sucks to say because he's looking good so far. You're the only husband that answers my questions. I try to keep up with everybody in here, and I appreciate you on that super chat. I try to acknowledge as much as I can, and as long as it's football related and it makes sense, I'm going to answer as much as I possibly can. So, with that being said, if you guys want to, I'm not forcing you to, We'll do a Q&A for a little bit. We've been on for almost 40 minutes. You guys ask your Raider questions. You could even call in. The email is coming across the ticker right now, hammershouse3@gmail.com. Use Google Duo, which I think now is called Google Meet. You call in. You won't be seen, but you will be heard. Sound off. Ask your questions. Let's do this for a little bit. And again, if you want, you guys can just ask your questions in the chat, and I'll be sure to answer them right now. Waller and Mark discuss contract. The Aces game, I think, is done. I heard they weren't even sitting near each other, bro. Mark was sitting with... excuse me. Mark Davis was sitting with Devontae Booker and Chris Paul at that game, and Waller was not sitting anywhere near them. Just got done working at 17. God damn, bro. Here, my guy tagged you in my post. Check it out and feel free to use. EJ, I got you, bro. Letting Turner go would be a big mistake, in my opinion. Look, like I said, I think they're going to run with a 5-deep running back depth chart. So Abdullah will be on that roster. Who's to say that Turner is not on that depth chart as a 5th receiver or a return man? It doesn't matter. I would like to see both of them make the roster. What's your biggest worry about the team right now? The interior defensive line and our offensive line. I want to know who our week 1 offensive line is going to be and how often is this going to be mixed and matched. Right now, this would be our receiver room. 53 final. I'm looking, and it's right here. Devontae Adams, Matt Collins, Keelan Cole, Tyron Johnson, Hunter Renfrow, DJ Turner. I'm fine with that. That depth chart is enough for receivers. We should be fine. I think it was 2 different games. I believe one of them they sat by each other and didn't. The other might be wrong. I've been saying DeMarcus Robinson wouldn't make the 53. Then you and Wasted are the 2, man. You and Wasted are the 2. Hammer, do you have your address all set? Not yet. Not yet. I've been back and forth. And now that I actually have somewhat of a little bit of free time before I go into work, I actually have been active running errands. That'll be the next priority, the next chance I get. Tomorrow is tomorrow's a 16-hour shift, so I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow, but I will try to get it as soon as I possibly can. I appreciate you, Brave. Hammer, I got a new way to introduce SC Experience except for the Capri Sun Killer. He's truly lunchable steak, trike riding. He does wear his sunglasses at night. That's dope. Do you think they'll play some starters against Miami? Malo, aloha to you. At this point, I don't know, because like you heard how McDaniels joked about it in the presser last week. But I also said, like, yeah, they'll be there. They'll be on the sideline. You won't see these guys playing. I think they're really trying to preserve these guys and just let them do their work in training camp and practice. Maybe we see a glimpse of them for a very short period of time, maybe a series this coming weekend, but there's no promises at this point. Honestly, the strength of this team is going to be the running game. Absolutely. And it's a running back by committee, so I'm all for it, man. I'm all for this run game. I'm really looking forward to seeing how these guys look. Honest opinion on our linebacking core. Look, a lot of people will tell you that I love Denzel Perryman. I think he's a great linebacker. He's a tackling machine. Jayon Brown, Divine Diablo. I think and now Darian Butler, a guy that I've been high on from the time we signed him. I said the relationship he had with Antonio Pierce at ASU, and now Antonio Pierce is our linebacking coach, that I feel he makes the roster, and he's been turning heads throughout this preseason. I'm happy right now. I'm very happy. I'm content with our linebacking room right now. What's more suspect, the offensive or the defensive line? Because we haven't seen our starters, but we have seen some guys that are probably going to be on the roster, the defensive line scares me. But I think it's a 50-50 toss-up between both the offensive and defensive line, realistically. D6 cornerbacks on a 53-man roster. Trayvon Mullen, Amik Robertson, Rocky Sin, Anthony Averett, Nate Hobbs, Darius Phillips. I like that. I really like that. Amik Robinson, I'm very up in the air about, but I like the rest of the guys that are on that. The running game controls the game and the clock and then opens up the pass game. Absolutely, and that's exactly the whole point of this scheme. It's going to take the load off of Derek Carr. The running game will definitely help significantly to open up a lot of other things for him, most definitely. Jose, what's good, bro? What's good? Running game, I'm excited about. Carr throwing 40-plus times a game like last year. Can't happen. Jamal, you're 1,000% correct. 1,000%. I know that the league has turned more into a pass-friendly, pass-happy league, but telling you, man, this run game, they're going to be a problem this year. As long as the line is there. I've said it time and time again. If your offensive line don't work, your offense ain't going to work. So let's get this together quickly. And like I said, I trust in the lineman whisperer, Carmen Brasillo. I think our offensive line is going to be just fine. He's developed a ton of top 10 offensive lines. I see ours right now, just because a lot of these guys are still wet behind the ears, probably a top 12 to top 15 offensive line this season. Everyone keeps talking about Darian Butler, but all I see is Masterson. You know what's funny? Darian Butler is led in tackles the first 2 weeks of the preseason for this team. So I don't know what you're missing, but he's doing his damn thing, bro. Who would win, Shamrock or Goldust in an exhibition match? Really? That's so left field, Shamrock. Just because of uncertainty at right tackle. Yeah, right tackle is fucking full. But again, I think I had a weird dream the other night, and I feel like in the dream I was constantly shouting this dude's name out. Pause. But it's like, we need to get Darrell Williams. We need to get Darrell Williams. We need to get Darrell Williams. Like, at this point, if we really need a right tackle and if we really feel that's a huge need at this point, we didn't look for veteran right tackles in free agency. We brought back Jermaine Illuminor and Brandon Parker, and we saw what Brandon Parker is doing or not doing over these first few weeks. I think Darrell Williams needs to get a phone call very, very soon. I think he needs to come here. Leatherwood was better at guard last season, but Cotton is fucking running away with it right now at the right guard position. I think Parham is a guy that could potentially be plugged in at left guard, or even Simpson. Safeties, Abram, Teamer, Merrig, Harmon, Farley. Sounds right. As long as the defense can get the critical stops on foot, we got to get critical stops on third down situations as well and not commit stupid penalties, because ultimately that has bit us in the ass time and time and time again. Hammer, we played two teams that we should make tap out in the first half, but what game do you think the Raiders just crap the bed because you know it'll happen? Texans or Jaguars? Oh, shit. Those are both trap games, but I don't see us shitting the bed on either one of them. Look, we saw the Jaguars in preseason, but that was a preseason. You're gonna see a totally different team when we play them during the regular season. Jesse, appreciate you. We worked our... Yeah, Brave, I talked about it before. How do you feel about our defense? We did talk about it. Look, I'm happy that these guys are back. I really want to see Hankins and Nichols on the field practicing and see what they're capable of. Do I necessarily see them playing in the next preseason game? Probably not. At this point, I think they're showcasing for guys that potentially will make or not make this roster. We have an idea of who's set in stone at certain positions, but I think that they're trying to get these looks and see who's going to fit this system. Whether it being offense or defense, they're trying to figure out who's going to work best for these systems moving forward. Ty the Raider, appreciate you. All right, y'all. It is now, it's almost 7 o'clock. I'm pretty sure that my guy is going to be live at 7. I don't know if you guys have looked to see. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he'll be on, though. Apparently, they didn't put any of the merch up today, which I'm highly disappointed in. I'm going to try to drag some of the stuff in there now. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but they're slacking on me with this. I actually need to cop my Mal Shieldmore shirt for Adelanto. I just put the stuff up. It might show up on the YouTube channel if you guys can see. You guys want to support me, support the channel. The link is pinned to the top, as well as the merch site as well. A lot of new stuff. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the new merch that we put up. Show your support, show your love, rock that shit proud. Most definitely. Now would be a good time to insert ads, creators, da 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 da. Yeah, I'll learn that as I go along. Cane Town, what is good, bro? Nice to see you in the vault. What's going on? Trying to get comfortable in here. 6 defensive tackles: Jonathan Hankins, Andrew Billings, Neil Farrell, Dominican Sue, Bilal Nichols, Matthew Butler. Shout out to Cane Town Raider. Just became a member. I'm pretty sure he was a member before, but it says new member. Welcome to the Raider Nation Syndicate. Welcome to the family, brother. Appreciate you. On 6, see you next week. And I'm dead ass. You better sing party all the time. D-line got better. Yep, absolutely, Nick. Absolutely. Just working, bro. Got to clean out 300 cases worth of liquor. God damn, bro. Whew. Wow. All right, so Wasted is going live at 7. I wish I could have done... I know there's a way to do it, but the last time I did it, it didn't work. Yeah, I was going to try to revert and have him set up, like, move you guys over to him. Probably sounds super weird right now. Yeah, but I can't do that. Oh, wait. Yup, I can. Hold up, guys. See if this actually works. I'm trying, but I don't think it's going to work. Ask creators to add you to their list. You can send your viewers to any stream. I'm pretty sure I have him up here. Live redirects. Wow. I guess I can't do it. I was going to redirect to Wasted, but I guess not. See? I try to help my brother out, and this is how I'm repaid. Oh, wait. We might have it. Actually, no. It's not going to be redirected now because he has to approve it. So, it is what it is. Let's get back to the chat, though. Hammer, you going live during the concert? So the concert, I don't think so, but I think we will be. I think we're supposed to go live while we're out there. Like, I'm going to have to lug some of this stuff with me out there. But, Tony React, if you're not subscribed yet, if it's your first time in here, I appreciate that. Please hit that subscribe button, bro, and spread the word. I know we're getting closer to 3,700. Ultimately, it says on the bottom, I think it says on the bottom, road to 5K. The goal this season is to be at 10K by the end of the season, 10K plus. And it doesn't happen without each and every single one of y'all spreading the word as well. So, Nation Zone, appreciate you, bro. Dig Vital, what is good? I haven't seen you in a live in a very, very long time. I know so many people say they wish they could make it, Jamal, and I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot more of you guys. Would I take Jenkins? Again, I feel the depth room right now for DN, we're good. Bring him in. It ain't gonna hurt. Cane Town, yes I am. I don't know if you saw the team names. 2 girls, 1 cup. Yeah, it's me. That's me, bro. Had to do it. You know what? I feel like I haven't seen any outrageous, outlandish things in the chat today, so I couldn't even use the new gift that we got. Hands down, that's probably going to end up being one of the goated gifts ever. Just letting you know, I'm going to give you the biz when we play. No hard feelings. All right. I'm telling you. Second person. Big Mike did it first. Now you. Watch. Being in Florida and supporting the Raiders is difficult. Rich, I'm on the East Coast. It's just as difficult. And I lived in Florida for 2 years as well. I lived on the Gulf Coast for 2 years, so I feel your pain, bro. Ah, there we go. Okay. Appreciate you, bro. Bro, I really hope Isaiah Palomaro doesn't get cut in the next round of cuts. I subscribe. We win in the ship this year. And, ooh, I like that. Hold up. You know what? I'm going to give you... That was a... Tell me now. There we go. That was a fire take. So that's what you get for that one, bro. That's what you get for that one, Tony. That was a fire take right there. Rated Chaos. What is good, man? How are you? Have a feeling we start off 6-1, 6-2. OBJ signs with a... Ooh. Hold up. Y'all. Whoo. Whoo. Wow. Okay. Hammer pull up week 3 at Tennessee. Drinks on me, my guy. Look, I'm trying. I'm so many people have asked about week 3. I'm seriously going to try my best to do that, y'all. Chaos, appreciate you. Shout out to my contractor getting these up yesterday. I'm so happy. I love how the setup looks now. We're not done, though. What's up? Damn, we've really been on for almost an hour. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Again, I haven't seen anything too crazy today. I had the NWO title on my desk. Dope. Uh-oh. What did Cane Town do? Raider at for life. You're just coming in? You haven't been in during this entire hour? What is wrong with you? Just joking. Jesus. Really? You know what, Rich? I'm not highlighting it, but that just deserved this one if it actually works. It doesn't want to work. Go figure. Yeah, Ben, and we're going to be, if I'm back on tonight, I'm going to be doing the fantasy rankings. Every position, top 25, and then I'm going to go in detail of the top 10 of each one.
What
there
the
you go.
fuck?
There you go. Rich, that one was for you for that comment. I'm not highlighting it, but yeah. Yeah, those guys coming back. Definitely big for this team right now, man. I'm so happy these guys are back. I'm avoiding that one at all costs, Rich. I don't entertain any of that. Nope. Not for me. Not in here. Y'all know I keep to myself. I'm about my brothers, protecting my brand, protecting their brand. I don't get involved in the keyboard bullshit. I ain't that one. Anyways, all right. So Waste is going on in about 7 minutes. So I'm going to roll out. I appreciate you guys pulling on up today. I didn't look at anything views-wise. I'm not concerned. Do I want to grow? Absolutely. Guys that were in here for the first time, I appreciate y'all. But don't let it be a last time in here. Hit that subscribe button, like, immediately. I'm going to roll out. Much love, much appreciation to everybody in the nation that pulled on up tonight. Again, I'm going to try to get on probably in another 2.5 hours. Yeah, probably. And try to break down the whole fantasy rankings by every single... Hold up. Make a P.O. box so I can send you some classic Raiders memorabilia. I've got an 18-inch painted pic of the old Collie in Oakland. That would be appreciated, bro. I'm going to try to get on it soon. Brave is another one that just asked. I got to try to get on that as soon as possible. Great show, Hammer. Peace to you and the nation. Kyle, appreciate you. I was thinking about doing one for the channel with people that are members. I was thinking about doing a league, so we will see. Have a good day, my dude. Probably see you here shortly on the Fantasy Live. Cane Town, appreciate you, bro. All right. let me close this out the right way, man. Hammer going to wear my Stu jersey that day. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to be back on probably this evening so I can break down the fantasy rankings unless Andy's on. I don't want to step on his toes. I'm another one. I don't do that stuff. But if he's not on, I will try my best to come on and do the fantasy rankings. It might be an hour show. It might be a little longer. We shall see. But thank you guys so much for pulling on up today. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is still around, and so is monkeypox now. So remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. Until next time, y'all, we out.